Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm going to show you Tim Hardaway Sr. tell you a story about Jordan that seems interesting and unknown by many people. Welcome, my name is Paul and this is The Basketball Show, where I talk today's NBA, current events, news, players, and more. All completely unbiased, even though some people disagree, because any opposing opinion to weak people is always hating. Truth is truth, and I try to stand by that. So, all right, let's get into something that sounds like it should be a scene in a Michael Jordan movie, but it actually happened. Now picture this. It's the spring of 1994. The NBA world is carrying on. The Bulls are soldiering through life without MJ after his first retirement, and somewhere in Birmingham, Alabama, his Ernest is swinging at curveballs in a minor league ballpark. But meanwhile, quietly, secretly, the greatest basketball player ever, is about to give himself a little test. And not the multiple choice kind, no. Jordan decides to lace up his sneakers again and heads to Oakland for a low-key run at the Golden State Warriors practice gym. That's right. The man had been away from basketball for over a year. No red 23 jersey, no Gatorade commercials. Just MJ in some basic gym gear rolling up to the Warriors facility with that classic, "I'm about to ruin your day" look in his eye. And here's the best part. He didn't go there for nostalgia and cardio. He went there to find out one thing. Do I still have it? Now, according to Tim Hardaway, yes. That Tim Hardaway with the killer crossover, the answer came quickly and very convincingly. He just wanted to see, Hardaway said, recalling the scrimmage. And he played against Latrell, myself. He picked his team, we had ours. And I'm going to be honest with you, he kicked our asses, literally kicked our asses. Like I said, I'm going to show you the full video in 1 second. Hardaway even said Jordan played for about an hour and a half and told them he could have gone all day. And this wasn't Golden State's current dynasty era. But let's not act like they were scrubs. Sprewell was a young all-star. Hardaway was still dangerous post-injury. And Chris Mullin was still holding his own with that old-school game. These guys weren't there to admire Michael Jordan. They were there to compete. And Jordan, fresh off a year of bus rides, batting practice, and minor league baseball grind, he just showed up and dominated top-tier NBA talent like he never left. Not, he looked decent. He dominated them. No rust, no hesitation. Just buckets, defense, mind games, trash talk, and that MJ swagger we all know. Here is Tim Hardaway telling you this story in its entirety.
And, he so happened to start practicing with us, came, and he wanted to see where his abilities were at that particular time. If he was still been able to keep up with people or just to play, professional basketball again, if his basketball IQ was there, but his timing, his quickness, his awareness, his basketball twitchness, and able to stick at people and stay in front of people, see if it was still there and the drive was still there. He was getting the drive back, but he just wanted to see. He came and played against Latrell, myself. He picked his team and we had our team. And honestly, I'm going to tell you, he kicked our ass, literally kicked our ass. And I think at that particular time, he knew that he was coming back. When he came in, he played for about an hour and a half. And he said, "I could play all day. Y'all the ones to have a game tomorrow." So, but he literally kicked our butts and took it to us and showed us that he was still a guy that played at a high level, and he's still Michael Jordan.
Now, here's what makes this story so fascinating. This was MJ's real comeback test. Not the press conference, not the fax that he sent, not the first game against the Pacers in March 95. This scrimmage with the Warriors was MJ dipping his toe back into the basketball pool to see if the water was still warm. And oh, it was boiling for him. Latrell Sprewell at the time was one on the rise. He had just been named an All-Star and made an All-NBA first team. He was young, fearless, athletic as hell, and explosive. One of my favorite players, especially when he played for the Knicks. Basically the kind of guy who should have taken advantage of supposedly retired Jordan. But even he couldn't touch Mike that day. The thing about Jordan was it wasn't just his athleticism. It wasn't just the shot making. It was the mentality. Even in a pickup game, even in a gym with no cameras and no crowd, Jordan went at it like it was game 7. This wasn't about showing off. This was about testing himself and in the process, reminding everyone else who the real king is. We look back now at the 1995 comeback and the historic 72-win season the next year and we say, wow, MJ really came back strong. But I'll tell you something, the real groundwork was laid that day in Oakland. That's where Jordan found out the truth. He still had it. And when he officially returned, we all saw it. In 17 games after his March 95 comeback, he averaged 26.9 points, 6.9 rebounds, and 5.3 assists. Just casually walking back into the league and dominating like he never left. And next year, 72 wins, another ring, business as usual. But again, it started in the Warriors' gym. No press, no hype. Just Jordan walking into your house and reminding you who built the foundation. Hardaway said it best. He's still Michael Jordan. And that's the point. He was always Michael Jordan. Even when he was swinging at baseballs and trying to honor his father's dream. That killer instinct never left. What makes this story so amazing isn't just the result of the scrimmage. It's the mindset behind it. Jordan didn't need a PR stunt or an all-star setting to make a statement. He just needed a gym, a basketball, and a few willing victims. And really, it speaks to what separates MJ from so many others. It's the obsession, the drive, the need to compete, not for applause, but for personal satisfaction. He didn't go to the gym to prove anything to fans. He went to prove something to himself. So next time someone tells you the 90s were overrated or that today's athletes are just as competitive, hit him with this story. Remind him of the time when a retired MJ walked into an NBA gym and cooked legit all-stars just to see if he still had it. No lights, no mic'd up, no filters. Just greatness in its rawest form. That's the Jordan standard. And honestly, that's the standard we should be holding everyone to. All right, guys, that's it for this episode. If you like this story, drop a comment, smash the like button, and subscribe for more real talk from the greatest era of basketball. Until next time, stay sharp, stay humble, and remember, some legends don't need a stage. They are the stage. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.